This is Doug Harris, CEO of Kaleidoscope Group, coming to you with part 3 of our Maximizing Our History series. Started off talking about just the stages of how do you maximize. Then we went into what does this look like in the family? What does this look like in the workplace? And now we're going to be making that last leap as it relates to what does it look like in society overall, in the community, in the broader world. What does maximizing our history look like? And one of the things I love about this one is that every part of your life leads to your impact in society and community overall. So what you do with your family, what you do in the workplace, what you do in the community is all a sign of sending something positive into the world. And we have a strong history that had a lot of challenges with it. And we can repeat and maybe not maximize our best, or we can be our best to overcome some of that history. So 3 things I want to focus in on in this kind of maximizing our history in society. The first one is unselfishness, thinking about others. The second one is there's so many roles that need to be played to maximize our history in society and to make a difference. And mine is not going to be yours, yours is not going to be mine, but pick one to maximize our history. And then the third one is how do we create an environment where we're working in a collaborative way? How do we unify? I love the word unity. It's a big part of my company's future is the word unity. How do we unify to maximize the potential of our history? So first is just unselfishness. I mean, we all have goals, and I've talked about this. We all have things that we want to achieve. But keep your eyes wide open around the challenges of others and what they're facing in this world. Once you start to achieve, I know that's a full-time job. And the higher level your achievement takes place, it becomes more of a full-time job. And I've talked to many brothers and sisters, look, I ain't got no time. Well, we got to find a way to say, how can I maximize the environment for others? Now, I would love to say, and I can see it, and I've seen it in many, there's so many of us who do that so well. They achieve, but they look out. They achieve, but they look out. And that's who we are. We are people who achieve, but we look out. And that unselfishness spirit is the power behind doing that. But then the second one is understand the different roles. When these issues took place last summer around George Floyd, there were those who were protesting. There was those who were having meetings inside their company talking about the issues. There was those who were creating plans to hire more people who were different in their companies. There were those who was getting money for nonprofits in the neighborhood to be more effective. There was those very interested in addressing some of the inequities that the police force had put into our society. People were choosing different lanes to make a difference. And I'm not going to tell you which one to choose, but I will say choose one. Choose one that you're passionate about to make a difference and make action. Don't worry about what others are doing. Do your part. And that's how we maximize our history in society. Now, what we also have to avoid, this comes up a lot with our people. I think the official term is crabs in a bucket. I think that's what they call it. I don't know, but it's like we pull each other down. We want people to be on our plan. I'll tell the story. I was talking with one of my partners. We was over on the Hyde Park. And he said, man, and at this time, Barack Obama was the president of the United States. He said, man, I used to see Barack around here, man, all the time. I ain't seen him since he became president. I'm like, team, he president. He ain't got no time to be hanging out with you on 51st Street. He in China trying to change the world. But my man was upset. This is what we do. We'll say, come on back down to my world. No, I'm trying to lift your world up to a higher level. And you critiquing me as I try to execute in a place of making a broader difference. So we need to stop fighting each other. It's too much of you ain't doing it the right way. You ain't doing it the way I want to do it. Nah, brother, you do it your way. Protesting good for you, protest. I'm educating people. I'm coaching people. I'm doing what I do. And we got to unify. We need unity as we bring that together. So again, first is the spirit of being unselfish. Find a role, get active, find a role, and then work with others in a collaborative way for the bigger agenda for the entire society. And that is when we are maximizing our history. Now, this is the third part of the series. I have enjoyed it. I could probably create 7 more parts because it's been so exciting for me, but we're going to stop here. But there's 3. One was the family, one was the workplace, one was the society. And a lot of my focus has been on building up other Blacks, other African Americans. But the reality, and I've been in this world for a long time, there are a lot of people with strong interests, care, and concern for Black people's development that aren't Black. So I want to just take a moment, if you have been listening in, to send a message to you. I often talk about, I've been doing diversity, equity, and inclusion for 31 years. And I haven't learned one new thing about Black people since I've been in it. I knew it all when I came. But I've learned a lot about difference. I've learned a lot about the LGBT community. I've learned a lot about women issues, younger issues, suburban, rural issues. I've learned a lot about physical access, religion. I've learned a lot about so many things outside of my dimension that has enhanced who I am as a leader and who I am as a person. So as you receive this message, what you should be thinking about, wow, let me understand the framework of how my colleagues are seeing the world who might be African American. Don't think you can leave here and have answers for them. But tap into their personal stories, understand them, and realize being an ally, a supportive asset, can give you that role of being a proponent and a champion for our issues. And then as a return of the favor, because we are unselfish people, we'll help you with yours too. That's just how we do it. This is Doug Harris, CEO of Kaleidoscope Group, maximizing our history. I love all of y'all. And the good thing about it, I don't care if you love me back. Take care.